Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setup for today. So, we called it along in the Telegram channel yesterday afternoon during the US session. Made some money out of it, but didn't really get going as we anticipated. And now what we're doing is we're waiting for structure and pullback. Now, the structure that we are waiting for, and I'm not sure we're going to get there. As I said yesterday, we don't really have much structure moving to the upside. So we do have a grouping here of the oscillators, always an indication that you need to be wary, and wary you should be right now. We had a pin bar form and we've had two consecutive bear bars. So not extremely strong, so it kind of looks like, you know, we're just waiting for structure, and the 8-hour structure is in that area there, but on the lower time frames we are building structure. So you can see we are building a wedge. There it is there, but it's more of a channel than a wedge, but we are building a flag. So what typically happens with moves like this: strong move up, consolidation, next leg is to the upside. Look at the oscillators on the lower time frames now. We're starting to move into one of my favorite patterns on the oscillator perspective anyway, and that's where the slower moving stochastic crosses over pretty high up and the lower one crosses over fairly low down. And when it does that, there's normally a fairly violent move, not like for days on end, but until you get another grouping to the upside of the oscillators, and then you sort of start looking for your levels. Bear in mind, we are at all-time highs at the moment, so there are no levels. So we are trying to, the bulls and the bears are trying to find structure. And look at how we came back for this gap, and there's still other gaps to the downside, so just bear that in mind. There's lots of magnets here. Look at the hour, look at the diversions here. There's the low. Look at my oscillators here, and there's another one there. So only really line up the fractals with the oscillator, so you can see there's a low, there's a low. Look at how far that is below, but look how high price is. So that is continuation diversions that is brewing. So that magnet is obviously being the structure that we've got here, and I think there was a fractal. Yes, there is an area here, but look at all these gaps. You know, when you see these gaps like this, often you're looking for the pullback, and it's kind of difficult because you've got so many of them. You'd expect all these gaps to be closed, but often that doesn't happen. Sometimes it does happen. Often what happens is you just find some consolidation, and then you got the bears that are aiming for all these gaps. They want them closed, and the bulls will just wait for structure, let the bears have a few of the gaps, and then jump in and ambush them and drive it in the opposite direction, because you're triggering stops basically. Okay, so for me yesterday, let's just get on to the hour. Yesterday we were looking in this zone here. The reason why I was looking there was pretty much on the 15-minute. So you can see we had some structure here. We popped below it and then started climbing. So there was a great entry there. Started rallying, moved the stop up, and then this sideways motion happened. And on this bar here, basically got out of it and waited. So at the moment I'm looking for more structure. So is this the structure I'm looking for? It's 38.43 possible. 38.43, come up, find support there, then I'd be looking for another move to the top of the channel, which is 38.56. Then basically wait for a pullback, see if we can get a higher low, buy back in at that level, and then anticipate a break of the channel. So that's kind of the view today. It is Friday, so probably going to be a fairly slow day, maybe some profit taking as well. But I am anticipating an opportunity to get a trade in on structure and just let it ride over the weekend. may or may not play out, but I just think the way things are looking at the moment, I think there's a better opportunity of it playing out than not playing out. Okay, so for me, looking to buy still. It does look like it's consolidating. It could be a bit of a flag. I mean, I could adjust this onto this tail here and find myself a flag, but I think it's pretty much a channel. So we're waiting for downside of the channel, looking to buy, probably just to the top of the channel here, look for a pullback, and then if we get a higher low, then we're looking for a break. That break, ladies and gentlemen, is something which you really need to be paying attention to, because there's my measured move. So and remember, I still have a target of around 4,000 at the moment, and I think the measured moves on my charts are all aiming for 3,900. So that's definitely an area where I will be taking profit on any break of this channel. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm anticipating, kind of what I'm looking for, and what I'm waiting for. So patience is key right now. Don't get panicky, and definitely don't try and sell this right now. There's no reason to sell it. This is buy the dips. So you get a dip, buy it. And the deeper the dip, the better the opportunity. So if it does drop down to these two lower levels here, 38.34 or 38.30 area, I think would be the next one. Yeah, 38.30. So if it does drop down into 38.30, see that as a gift. Get into it and wait for. You could probably, I mean, from that level there, probably wait for 3,900. That's a good 1,000 points, 1,000 pips from here. 800 odd pips. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Definitely looking to buy into this. It does look pretty promising right now, I can tell you that much. It does look fairly promising now. So wait for structure on the 15, maybe a break above moving average, come back, test it, get a crossover, and that's going to give you the opportunity to get into this. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me today. I hope it helps you somewhat. Buy the dips as a strategy on this and the Dow, and the DAX is stay away from today until it breaks through 14,000 properly. And yeah, we'll be back with you on Monday. Oh, sorry, not Monday, on Sunday. Do have a video. I've got a poll running at the moment, so some of you have responded already. Let's just see what that turns out to be, and we'll do the video according to what you're looking for. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will catch up with you on Sunday. Stay safe and enjoy the rest of the day. Cheers for now.